everyone, so this is one of the Christmas bows I actually got requested to teach you how to make. Now some people do these with the boots where you make the slightly different shape so it's more like boot shape, but when you do those ones it can cause more fraying around the edge, so I tried to minimise that. So obviously it's just got the rounded feet rather than like actually building a sort of a boot, because like I said, it's more of an inspired by Santa Claus instead of exactly like Santa Claus's trousers. So here you go. And I've also done it freehand, and the other thing I've done is I purposely made sure you couldn't see this black bit in the centre to sort of give it the effect of like the belt-like look of the Santa Claus. And obviously with this I have used a little bit of velvet, but in the tutorial I'm going to use a little bit of felt because I feel like people are more likely to have white felt than a bit of velvet available. So like I said, use whatever you've got available to do the little feet bit. And we're using 1.5 inch ribbon. I will just show you my colour chart. I actually tested this bow out in the scarlet thread, which is this one, look. For the tutorial I will be using poppy red, no, actual red. For Christmas I always say poppy red and true red on the gross grain chart, so this one, which is 205, or poppy red, which is 235, are the most Christmassy reds of all the reds. So if you wanted to know that, that's something you know. And I actually have a full ribbon chart, 4-page ribbon chart with all the gross grain colours that you could possibly have and own, purely because when you're making bows, especially if you make custom bows like me, it's really useful to have the actual chart so you can actually physically see all the colours if you don't always necessarily keep them all in stock. So we're using 1.5 inch ribbon, and I've got 97 centimetres of the red, and I have 100 centimetres of the black, and again the measurements will be all in the description below along with any pin placement. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is we want to centre both of the pieces. So do the black first, fold it in half. We want to pin this. And to get our feet even, we're going to cut our feet straight away before we start the rest of the bow. So line it up like this. Make sure it's all nice and even. I'm going to fold it in half. And we're going to create a curve boot-like shape. I remember you can make it as curved or as squared or whatever kind of look you personally like. So I'm going to make mine a little bit squared on this one, as you can see, but they're both the same. Once you're happy with what they look like, you can then take your lighter and heat seal the edges in the blue clear bit of the flame in your lighter. But they are going to be our two little feet at the end. Okay, let's just move everything out of the way. Don't like mess on my desk when I'm working. So we're going to do exactly the same with the red. So that's 97 centimetres. And again, we're going to fold that in half. And we want to place that directly on top of our centred black ribbon. Now you could just glue the feet on, the boots on, but I prefer to do it this way because I feel like it's more secure and it sort of gives you more structure to your bow. So like I said, you could just do it one layer and glue the feet on if you're happy that you've got strong enough glue that things aren't going to fall off, but like I said, that is personal preferences. So we're going to work with the black on the inside, and the first thing you're going to do, because we're doing this all freehand, what we want to do is make sure our loops are nice and even. So we're going to take a ruler and we want to put it so that our centre starts at 2.5 inches, because we want to make it 5 inches wide, because we're going to make a 5-inch bow. And then what we do for our loop shapes, we are going to take a pin at 2.5 this side, and then we're going to take it and we're going to pin at 2.5 this side, which will give us 5 inches wide in total. Now on the bottom we are also going to pin and we're going to pin at 3 centimetres from the centre, not 2.5. Want that extra half an inch for the bottom, and this is where we're going to get our loops even the other side. And again, from that centre, 3 inches on the bottom side, so 2.5 inches top, 3 inches from the bottom, and you'll understand what we're going to use these for in a minute. So, like I said, 2.5 each side, 3 inches each side. Okay, so the first thing we do is make sure your ribbon is nicely layered together, and you want to use this pin that you've got here and curve it round. So you use that pin as a guide, make sure your layers are directly on top of each other, and then I use my hold pins as normal, so hold that there, and like I said, place it over that pin that side. Then we take this one and again, using this pin as a guide, we cross that over, and what you want to do is you want this triangle, because obviously this is our centre pin, we want this triangle point to be centred here. So obviously if it's there, then everything is as it should be, and we can put our clip. Now you can see we've got these pins facing down here. So here we go. I'm just going to move this one slightly just to get the angle better. There we go. So we've got these pins facing downwards. Now what we're going to use these for is we're going to loop our ribbon round them to keep our loops nice and even and stop our loops being bigger or smaller, and make them stay all nicely. So if you wrap that over like so, again, I'll take another clip at this point. Wrap it round, clip. Like I said, you can use the pin to sort of hold it against there, and this is a look you get. As you can see, this little black pocket is this bit of the bow, so like this black pocket here. And again, what you want to do is make sure you've got your red directly over the top of the black, so you can't see any of the black other than the feet, as much as possible. And what you also want to do is, again, take your ruler, because this is the centre point. What you want to try and do is you want to adjust your point. Can you see? That triangle is now centred with, again, the centre pin. And once you are happy that everything is where it should be, like I said, you can move your clips a little bit. There you go. You can move your clips. Just going to make sure this one's level. So this is where we're going to do our stitches, because this is going to be the front of the bow. You can see from where the feet are falling. And this is what the back of the bow will look like. And again, using your ruler, if you've done everything right, this triangle, as you can see, straight down the middle, this triangle, straight down the middle. And like I said, that's where you get your loops nice and even, and it keeps everything centered. So like I said, you haven't got one side that's much bigger than the other side. And then you can take your sides in half like this, take your lighter, And we're just going to heat crease ourselves a nice little guide for our stitches. There we go, so now I've got a nice clear guide. And we're going to start from above, right at that triangle point. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your pin out. Just going to make that a little bit more even. 9, 10. And then you pull that through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and on the back we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will give us 5 creases when we cinch everything together. And there you go, you get 2 each on your red, and you've got that little crease in the black underneath, which gives you the like pop of the Santa Claus type belt. Okay, so wrap that round a couple of times. Do one less just so I can stitch it off. Stitch it off in the back however you personally prefer. Just make sure it's nice and secure and you know it's not going to come apart. Cut the extra off. And then remember to take your clips off and remove those pins. There we go. So this is what you now have. Like I said, you've got the little pop of the black just here. We've got our feet here. And all I've done with my felt is I have cut 1 centimetre strips. So 1 centimetre, let me even that up a little bit because one side's a little bit bigger than the other. Try and cut them as straight as you can. The better you are at freehand cutting and things like that, the nicer they will tend to look. I always start with a little bit longer than 1.5 inches, so I did these at about 2. So 2 inches wide, see? 2 inches by 1 centimetre. And what we need to do is we're going to heat seal these because obviously we don't want the ends to fray. And I don't glue these all the way down because that would be a complete waste of our glue. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a strip of glue across here, lay that flat on top, make sure you can't see much of the black underneath, and then stick that down there. We're going to repeat the same thing this side. There we go. Again, make sure you can't see the black. If you can a little bit, it's not too bad, but just the less bit you can see until you get to the feet, the better. There we go. And then all you do is put another strip of glue across there again. Not too much. Centre your strip over it because we don't want to see any of that join. I'll do the same again, just a touch of glue across there. Take your felt, place that over the join, and then cut your extra off. You can leave a little bit over the edge to sort of give it the boot look. You can completely trim it down if you want to, entirely personal preferences. So I just use a little tiny bit over. There we go. So there's our Santa's feet. They're all done. And again, I've got a nice black bling buckle centre, and this is a buckle slider, and again, this is from Love Your Crafts. I brought a selection last year. I was meant to do more Santa bows than I originally planned and didn't quite get round to it, so like I said, still have some left. Move those out of the way. So I've got some black 9mm as well, and we're going to put a clip on this one. And there you go, you can see how nice and tidy it looks at the back as well. Because we've not got any of the glue mess behind here that you would get if you sort of glued the feet on separately. Heat seal your edge. And I always like to wrap round once first before I put the slider on. So glue that nice and tight. Round once, open the clip, and then we take our buckle, slide that through. There we go. Place that where you want it around the centre. Open your clip up again, wrap that round, make sure it's nice and tight. And then what I do is I push the buckle that side, thread it through again, push it up that side, thread it under that one, make sure it's nice and tight, cut off any extra if you need to. I always use about 15 to 16 centimetres when I'm doing a 3 buckle wrap. And then glue. And there we go. We've got our double looped Santa's booties, or Santa's belt, trousers, whatever you like to call it. Well, basically Santa Claus's trousers. Like I said, you can do red, you can do poppy red, you can do scarlet. Like I said, my 2 favourite red colours are true red and poppy red. But like I said, play around. Like I said, you can adjust your boot shape. Obviously this one I've done more curved, this one I've done more squared. If you really wanted to, you could cut an actual, you could probably literally cut an actual boot shape from here. And like I said, but it's still more firmly attached than just gluing a boot piece on, and like I said, it's more tidy on the back. So like I said, play around, make it your own, and don't forget to come and show me all your versions, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching, bye.